We made it to Santorini, Greece. As you guys have been following along, we've been in Italy for the last couple of days. We decided to jump over here real quick. It's honestly one of our favorite places that we've ever been to.
I would say it's top 3 favorite for us. Santorini is like at the top of the list. We came here 3 years ago and we are just in love with Santorini. We have so many fun memories here. We're watching the sunset right now as we do the Q&A. We thought it'd be fun if you guys join us in the beautiful, iconic Ia sunset. Take a look. Wait, just look at this. So we're just gonna jump right into the questions. We asked you guys some questions on our Della Vlogs Instagram. If you're not already following that, you need to go follow that right now. We're gonna start with the first question, and it is, how are you feeling today? This is a big question because we've been obviously going through IVF this past week. Man, I can't believe we're on round 2 of IVF. Like, that is actually insane. I feel really good. How do you feel?
I feel good too. There's like a mix of emotions. Like, I don't know. Like, some days I'm like really excited. Some days I'm like, yeah, there's no way this is gonna work. I don't know. It was so unexpected to be in this situation. We were planning on being home already. It's just kind of like a big whirlwind of emotions. Whirlwind. Overall though, I feel really good. I mean, like, how could I not? Like, I'm extremely blessed. I'm able to be here and I just feel really good.
We're just happy. We're just taking each day, day by day. So we're gonna see how it goes. How many years have you been married?
We have been married for what, like 5.5 years?
5.5 years.
We got married on March 4th. This March will be 6 years.
I really
which is
can't
crazy.
believe that.
If you guys haven't already seen our wedding video, it's epic. We threw a massive carnival, had like hundreds of people there, and it was just a party.
It was seriously the best day ever. I wish I could relive it over and over again. If you've been married before, you know how it goes. Like, your wedding day goes by so fast. I feel like I didn't get to like enjoy it as much as I wanted to, and I wish I could relive it. How is Bella being affected by IVF? This is a great question. Actually, it's interesting because we were just talking about this. We feel like really good, really hopeful. We were saying that the last time we did IVF, we were feeling like really unsure. Are you looking at the sunset?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I just love it.
We were feeling like all these emotions, and this time I think since we're traveling and just like not really thinking about it as much, we haven't really felt all those sad emotions like we did last time. I feel like I'm okay with whatever happens. Like, I know whatever happens will happen and it'll be okay.
It's interesting too because people say like good things come when they're least expected, and this is something that was very, very unexpected.
Unexpected to the max. Like, we did not expect this at all.
I
was
know.
just going to Oman for one day to go do a surgery. Like, I did not expect to wake up to the doctor being like, Bella, you have 3 follicles. Like, that was like the wildest thing to wake up to. I was like, what? Yeah. Here we are now. I'm 16 shots in.
Yeah, which that's all of them. So here pretty soon we're going to be posting a video letting you guys know the results.
Someone asked, do you all ever regret getting married?
Absolutely not.
No. We're best friends. Being married has been the best thing ever. I can't believe we're coming up on 6 years of marriage.
Yeah, that's the last thing I'll ever regret. Nor has it ever crossed my mind.
And it's fun, like, traveling with your best friend. We were just talking about this, how like traveling together is the best thing ever.
Going through like trials and hard times like this, being able to have each other has made it a million times easier. I couldn't imagine like doing this alone. And I know people that are doing it alone, and massive respect to you. I don't know how you do it. You're a lot stronger than I ever will be. I applaud you.
Props to you.
Props
Seriously.
to you.
Someone asked, what was the surgery that you did and how did it help with IVF? It's called a PRP, and basically they take plasma and they inject it into your ovary. I actually have a gnarly bruise from when they did the PRP still, like from when they took my blood. It's supposed to be like really, really good for IVF, and it increases your rates like a lot.
Yeah, and so when they went in there to do the surgery, they found the follicle, and that led us to where we are now.
Someone says, do you like to keep your circle small, and is it hard to trust people these days? I would say for us, we have a lot of friends. I feel like we have a wide range of friends, but we do have like a tight inner circle that we hang out with mostly, and a lot of family that we spend our time with, and yeah.
Yeah, but definitely like when it comes to like talking about things and like sharing personal things, we have a very tight circle.
Yeah, that's
very,
true.
very tight. It is definitely hard to trust people these days.
It really is.
I don't even think these days, I think it's always been like that, but it's just, yeah, be really careful who you trust, be careful who's in your circle.
Another thing that I like grew up knowing is like surrounding yourself with people who you want to be like. I feel like that is the most important thing. So if you're young and you're going through like high school and middle school, I remember that was like my motto. My mom would always be like, just surround yourself with good people who lift you up. That's what I've always tried to live by.
So smart.
It's
true.
The best motto, really, because those are the people that you end up being like, and you have to just take a look at who your friends are, and those are the people that you're going to be like.
I heard there's a quote, I don't know the exact quote, but it's pretty much like you become who you surround yourself with, and it's so true. It's like if you want to become a millionaire, surround yourself with millionaires and you'll be the next one in the room. Or you want to be the best baseball player, go surround yourself by good baseball players and you're going to become like that. It's just the same in anything you want to do in life.
Someone asked, have you been trying for a baby for 4 years? It's hard to get the exact timeline. We started trying after our 2nd year of marriage. We always said that we would want to get pregnant.
So it's kind of been 4 years.
So it's almost been
3 and a
4
half,
years.
coming up on 4 years. So yeah, I guess.
Time kind of flies, but also goes really slow at the same time. Does the struggles with infertility strain your marriage or in the confidence of it? I think it's actually made us stronger. I feel like this trial has really helped us grow closer together. In a way, I'm grateful for it. Just like, I guess if there's one positive thing that's come out of it, I think we have have grown a lot closer together. Dallin has been obviously like giving me my shots and stuff. It means a lot to me that he does that. I think we're a good team. There's hard days, but I would say like the majority
100% the majority
is, really
is good, and it's nice because like if I'm having a hard day, Bella will lift me up and vice versa.
Yeah.
It's good. We're here for each other. Definitely built up and strengthened us.
I would say like after the failed IVF that we had last time, that day was really hard. It was Father's Day.
That was horrible.
That was a really hard day, and I think a lot of the day we both like just didn't even want to talk. We like sat in silence, and that was the first time that like I really saw Dallin was like really devastated, obviously, and I was as well. So we kind of just like distanced ourselves that day. And remember, we like kind of just like sat in silence.
I'm trying to think of that day. I've tried to like block it out.
It was horrible.
It was a terrible day.
It was a terrible day, but that was one of the only days where we were just like, we don't even want to talk about anything. We just need like to be alone. Yeah, it was a really hard day. Someone says, is going through IVF as scary as you thought it would be? I would say it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. You have to tell them what you were saying the other day.
I thought it'd be way, way worse. And maybe it is for some females. I don't know. But I thought that like Bella would be in bed for like 30 days, like couldn't walk, in terrible pain. That's what I thought. But it's definitely not like that.
It's definitely not like that. It's so much better than I thought it would be. And I think it also is great that we have an amazing doctor that we trust and we love. He has made all the difference.
Totally.
He makes IVF so much more enjoyable. Also, Dallin being such a great support to me has helped so much. So we feel very grateful. The shots aren't as bad. Like I feel like they get better and better every single day. There's some days that they hurt really bad, some days that they don't.
I was really nervous to give Bella the shots too. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. The first couple of times were scary because I didn't know what I was doing, but then I just got used to it and it's easy. It's not bad.
You've done really well. And that actually leads us into the next question. Someone says, I want a POV in Dallin's eyes of like the whole treatment and how he feels and thinks of having to do the injections.
Yeah, like I just said, it's not as bad as I thought. Like I really thought that it was gonna be way worse. I don't know, Bella's like cooped up in bed. Now like kind of at the beginning stages, and I know like towards the end it gets a little harder. It is hard. The biggest thing is the emotional, like the mental.
Yeah.
There's so many ups and downs. Like one day you're so excited, so hopeful. The next day you're just like crushed because you got bad news.
So many emotions.
Like we could go in a couple of days and get the best news ever or get the worst news.
You guys will know soon. I'm so scared.
We'll update you guys. Mentally, it just messes with you so hard. And that's what's hard for me is like seeing Bella like have that like struggle of being like so disappointed. And that's not fun to see as a husband. So that's kind of like my POV. The mentality is the hardest thing out of all of it.
You've really held it together like a champ. I'm pretty impressed. Done a really good job. And any other husbands out there that are helping their wives go through IVF, proud of you. It takes a lot of work. It's hard.
Not easy.
It's not easy. Someone said, would you ever move to Oman part-time? I feel like we kind of did when we did
Feels
IVF.
like I lived there.
I feel like we live there because we're back and forth already so much, but I could never leave Banks, so I don't think we could ever go there because Banks can't get to Oman. So another question was, where is Banks throughout the whole IVF process? And Banks is with Dallin's mom at our house. He's very comfortable there. If anything, he sometimes goes to their house as well. He is getting spoiled to the max. Trust me, we get pictures every day of Banks. Maybe we'll pop one on the screen right here so you can see how cute he looks. We miss him.
He's living
like,
his best life.
When I tell you I miss him more than anything, like I sometimes cry thinking about him. I had a nightmare the other day. I don't even want to talk about it, but I had a horrible nightmare. I woke up in the middle of the night and I had to call Dallin's mom. I was like, is Banks okay? I texted her. I was like, please tell me Banks is okay. She's like, he is just fine. She sent us like the cutest picture. And yeah, everything was fine. But
yeah, so we probably wouldn't ever like officially move. Yeah, I mean like we spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Feels like we moved there. Feels like we live there. It's to the point like in a couple days we're gonna find out either good news or bad news. If it's good news, we're staying. Like we gotta finish this out.
We did not prepare for this. We did not pack accordingly. Of course, the trip that I packed the lightest, like I brought like 5 outfits. We're gonna end up staying the longest, I feel like.
I brought nothing. We were supposed to be here for a couple days. I didn't bring anything.
We didn't bring anything.
I'm not prepared for this. And if we have to stay another 7 days, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I just feel like I don't have like everything that I need, but we'll make it work in the sake of having a baby, right?
Yeah. But yeah, if we get bad news and we're gonna go home the next day.
We'll go home like next flight out if we can. We'll have to take a look at the flights. You guys will know. We'll
update you guys.
We've been trying to keep. Do you guys like having more vlogs like everyday things that we're doing, or do you like more of like a weekly recap? Let us know what you like.
We're trying to figure it out.
We're trying to figure that whole thing out. Let us know in the comments what you like. Someone says, do you want a baby boy or a baby girl?
I don't care.
We do not care. Whatever God will give us is what we want. We will see what happens. All right, we have a juicy question, and I get this question in my DMs about every single day. Will you ever consider surrogacy? And I am so excited to answer this. There's like 2 questions that every time I see them, it like kind of triggers me a little bit, and this is one of them. Let's get into it. Surrogacy is not really a possibility for us. I don't have a lot of eggs. The whole thing that we're trying to do right now is retrieve my egg so that I can carry the baby. Either way, for someone to be a surrogate, I would have to retrieve those eggs to give them to someone else to carry the baby.
But we don't have any.
So that's the problem. It's like when we do retrieve the eggs, which we're putting it out in the universe, when we do, then we're gonna put them them back in me as the mother, I will carry the baby. That's the whole thing. If my problem was if I wasn't able to carry a baby, I would 100% use a surrogate. I think surrogacy is a great option for a lot of women. I'm not trying to bag on surrogacy. For me, it's like so triggering because that's just like, it's not even a possibility for me to even do that. Kind of upsetting. Like, I don't really have a whole lot of options.
I mean, that makes sense.
That is the option. And people also always ask about donor egg. At this point in time, we're not really looking into any other option except for continuing to do IVF until we get embryos that we can transfer and use.
True.
So I think one day, all it takes is one. I think one day it's gonna happen.
I know for a fact it's gonna happen.
We just keep putting it out in the universe. We know God's on our side. God's perfect timing is gonna happen, and we're just trying to live right and see what happens.
I'm also excited because tomorrow we have a really cool vlog from our time here in Santorini. We've actually been here a couple days.
Yeah.
You guys never know where we are.
Yeah, keeping you on your toes.
Keeping you on your toes.
First we were in Italy and now we're in Greece. We know how blessed we are. Like, I want to say how grateful we are. Like, this is just unbelievable. We feel so blessed, and we know this isn't everybody's situation, like being able to do IVF in other countries and things like that. I don't know. I am so grateful. We've really been enjoying our time here in Greece. We've been here a couple days.
If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. Let's go enjoy the sunset. Let's go take them on a closer view of the sunset really quick.
All right, check
to
out
end
this
the video.
sunset, and we seriously love you guys. Thanks
We
for
do.
all the support. We'll see you in the video tomorrow.
Okay, let's go look at the sunset. Here's the sunset. This is the sunset in Ia. Like we said, please subscribe to the channel. We have a really fun video coming tomorrow and a big announcement coming in a couple of days, hopefully. And hopefully it's a good one. I'm really rooting for a good, happy announcement, right? I really want a good announcement. So hit the subscribe button if you think that it's gonna be a good announcement, and also hit the like button. I don't know why I'm doing this, but have a great night. We love you guys.